All right, guys, what's up? It's Friday afternoon, and we're live, and I have some rather upsetting news I want to share with you. There's a naturopathic school here in Arizona called SCNM, Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine, which I think is an oxymoron personally, has told students earlier this week that they must submit their vaccination status. They must disclose their vaccination status to the school by Friday, which is today, or they're not allowed in class, they're not allowed in lab, and they're not allowed in clinic. So they're violating HIPAA. It's a push towards mandating the vaccine. They want students to disclose personal, private health information. Someone's saying, what in the comments? Yes. A naturopath school wants students to disclose their vaccination status to the school because they want to make sure that the vaccination rates are high. Okay, and I have this from several of the students, an email from the president of the school, Dr. Paul Mittman, okay? And this is not a personal attack against him. This is the school policy that they are requesting students disclose their vaccination status, which is a HIPAA violation, okay? Because they want to make sure that the vaccine rates are high enough. And what really blows my mind, what really grinds my gears, is that they have this whole, in the email, they have their COVID-19 defense strategy, which they call the Swiss cheese strategy. I don't know where they came up with that. Swiss cheese, not exactly a healthy thing. A naturopath school is trying to get all the students vaccinated, is trying to force the vaccines on students, is trying to violate HIPAA. I mean, I feel like I'm living in bizarro world. Because last time I checked, naturopaths are about natural health, not shooting people up with drugs. Well, what really blows my mind is that when we look at their mitigation strategy of all the things in their Swiss cheese strategy, oh, this will blow your mind, okay? So, based on the email from Dr. Paul Mittman, this is their strategy of their Swiss cheese list. And I hope you guys can read this. Physical distancing, masks, hand hygiene, not touching your face, avoiding crowds, getting regular testing, filtering your air, government messaging? What? Quarantine and isolation, oh, that's work wonders. Vaccines, border controls, and lockdowns. I mean, have we lost our mind? This is a naturopath school. Do y'all not teach about the immune system? I mean, like, did I not see a single thing to support immune health on here? Okay, let's look at the list here, because okay, so here's their Swiss cheese list. Physical distancing, masks, hand hygiene, not touching your face, avoiding crowds, limiting your time in crowds, getting tested, filtering your air, listening to government messaging, because apparently the government knows better than doctors, quarantine and isolation, vaccines, border controls, and lockdowns. I mean, have we lost our minds? Okay, I'm not a naturopathic doctor, but I do practice and look at things in a naturopathic way, in that we have to create health. Instead of trying to clean the fish bowl, let's feed the fish healthy food. Let's take care of ourselves and not so much the control. Yes, green allopathy, exactly. So, if we had actual naturopathy, if we were going to actually practice naturopathy, which I didn't look up the definition in the dictionary, but last time I checked, this was the things that you do to support health. So, none of them are on this list. That's kind of odd. Isn't that odd for a naturopathic school? Why aren't they telling the students to eat fruits and vegetables? Last I heard, those were healthy, and they help keep your immune system strong, okay? Vitamin D. There is something called scientific evidence showing that infection rates were correlated with vitamin D levels, and that the lower your level was, the more likely you were to get it, and the worse it was likely to be. So if you actually supplemented vitamin D, that would be more effective than pretty much all the stuff on this stupid list that we know doesn't work. Other ways you can protect your immune system. Exercise. You ever heard of it? You didn't lift, bro? Let's see. Meditation. Hydration. Adequate rest. It's a fairly simple process. I mean, all it is giving the body the conditions for health and letting it do its job. Because we were born with an immune system. And this is a naturopath school. I thought that's what y'all teach. I'm a little bit confused. You have all these measures, and I can understand you want to be like the real doctors. You want them to like you. Hey, Julie. Hi. But are you going to stick to your own teachings at all? Do y'all teach this at school anymore? Do you teach this? That the body has a thing called an immune system? And that it works if you just provide it the right conditions to work? The writing is backwards. Well, thank you, Instagram. Okay, so just to recap. This is what the naturopathic school said you need to do to defend against the virus. Physical distance, masks, hand hygiene, not touching your face, avoiding crowds, getting tested, filtering your air, listening to government messaging, quarantining and isolating, vaccines, border controls, and worst case lockdowns. Okay? But naturopathy is this idea predicated on the sense that if you provide the body the right conditions and you support it, the immune system can actually do its job. So here are some things you can do, and it's certainly not limited to this list. Eat fruits and vegetables, take vitamin D, get exercise, meditation, hydrate, get adequate rest, get adequate sleep. This is something that y'all should be teaching in your school. And let's not forget stress mitigation. You have students taking super high workloads. Okay, naturopathic medical school is no joke, okay? And you have all these stressed out kids, and now you're gonna threaten them that you may kick them out of school if they don't shoot up the science juice. Okay, you think that helps their immune system or hinders it? I mean, I'm just asking here. I think it's crazy that a naturopath school used to be called Southwest College of Naturopathy. Then they changed their name to Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine. When did it become medical school? When did naturopathy become medicine? Because I thought they were different things. I think y'all are confused. I think you don't know what you're doing. I think you've lost your way. And if you keep up these kind of shenanigans, anyone who has any clue isn't going to enroll there. They're going to enroll in a place where, they actually teach actual naturopathy. So if you kick these people out, you're going to lose a lot. And you're probably going to go bankrupt. So I'd say it's a bad idea. So my charge to anybody from SCNM who's listening is get a clue and stop discriminating against students based on vaccination status. Where is the school? It's Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine, Tempe, Arizona. So I don't know if they're the only school doing this, but a lot of students are scared to speak up. They're scared of getting kicked out. They're scared of being retaliated against, but I'm going to speak up. So that's pretty much it. Spread the word. Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine. I should put out a thing. There's a petition. I'm going to put a link in my bio for you guys to sign it because this is absurdity. You guys have any questions? I'll do a little bit of Q&A if you have any questions. Is there any way we can change the lives, the videos, not backwards? Not that I know of, unfortunately. This is an unforeseen problem. So I don't think so. Okay, let's go over it one more time for everybody watching. So in the black is what the school says that students need to do to prevent the spread of COVID-19 at a naturopathic school. Physical distance, wear masks, practice hand hygiene, don't touch their face, avoid crowds, get tested, filter their air, listen to the government's messages, quarantine if need be, vaccinate, border controls, lockdowns. Okay? I did not see one thing about actually supporting the immune system, actually creating health. So, as a reminder to a naturopathic school, here's what you're supposed to do. Here's what the tenets of your very profession teach. Eat fruits and vegetables. Take vitamin D. Exercise. Meditate. Stay hydrated. Get adequate rest. Mitigate your stress. Obviously, there's things like supplementation and other strategies that you can include in there, and other modalities that are non-pharmaceutical and seek to bolster the body's health rather than just interfere with it getting infected by a microscopic agent that you really can't stop. So, all right, guys, that's enough for the rant. I will do something in my stories about this as well. So help sign the petition, help get the word out. Thank you guys very much. Dr. Ben signing off.